What is up, you guys? It's Ayo Niv and welcome back to another demo let's play. Today we are playing Dungeon Hotpot. New game. I haven't had to adjust the sound in a lot of new games in a while. Thank goodness. Normally I have to. In a quiet dungeon abandoned by most, where there is no glory left to claim, a handful of adventurers still wander its depths, fulfilling their purpose. In the torchlit corridor of the middle floor, a lone stall stands. A place where adventurers pause for a meal, and a place where they find solitude amidst danger. I don't know why I thought that was rhyming for a second. Okay. Decorations catalog. Certain decorations act as conversation starters for customers. Okay, what we got? And I got 90. Never mind. Archives, view recipes, affinities, and dungeon encyclopedia. Let's see. Recipe list. The Warrior Deluxe. Well, it looks good. Spicy. Body improvement. Requires ballistic broth. Put this together for the warrior we travel with. He hid his exhaustion well, but on the night I finally noticed, I cooked him a warm. Cook this to warm him back up. Oh, like Rogue Delight. It tastes salty. Uses sneak bites before it finished boiling, and I pretend not to notice. No trap or treasure ever slowed her down. Hunger always did. Paladin Grace. It look good. Ember Note. Tastes minty. Mega Comfort tastes bitter, and Monk Delight also tastes bitter. Is this the monster list? We have seedlings. Oh, these tiny little things that look like vegetables with a face. Curse list. Poison. The body grows sluggish as if something foreign is settled deep inside. Movement feels heavier than they should. Strength bleeding away little by little. And frightened. No wounds to tend, no muscle to restore. Strength alone does little when spirit cannot stand its ground. There's something else here. Oh no, I can't move side to side. I guess I just open it. We in there. Tima, hello cook. Welcome. Hi Milky. Let me guess. Long day. You can tell. Yeah, I'm exhausted. Today's job brings me to the lower floor. All by yourself? Yeah. I used to prefer going with a party, you know, but I couldn't find anyone free today. Feels like fewer and fewer people come down here lately. This island doesn't have a lot of it. What was that? Of adventures to begin with. Most already outgrew this dungeon and moved on to tougher places. That explains a lot. But hey, I'm glad people like you still show up here. The townsfolk must be grateful. That's kind of why I still enjoy this job. Seeing people smile, hearing them say thank you, feels good. Not because of the gold. That too, of course. Glad you're enjoying them. So what took you down here anyway? The herbalist asked me to hunt seedlings. Those tiny puffballs with big leaves on their heads. They look so adorable. It seems like an easy job at first until you whack them and they start screaming. I almost apologized to one before whacking it. That doesn't sound like you. Hey, I can be fierce too. Okay, how many did you end up getting? 2? But I swear they were the strongest in the entire floor. They kept running in circles like they were mocking me. Sounds annoying. What did you do to finish them off? Well, I didn't really. I guess I'm still too soft. I just put them to sleep with a spell instead. Hitting them while they squeak like that feels wrong. Well, at least you got the job done. So are you heading to your next job? I haven't delivered them to the herbalist yet. I wanted to come here first. You know, check in, breathe a little. I feel like my legs are gonna fall off if I don't eat soon. Want something warm to help you recover? Oh sure, I love a Monk Delight. Do you still use the notebook I gave you for recipes? I do. 1 Monk Delight coming up. Hello? Oh, okay, it's 3 Ekboard. Oh, cars. Oh, mandrake broth, 2 mandrake and 1 seedling. Okay. 3. Okay, mandrake broth. Right. Then I need 3 elk boar. Two mandrakes. And 1 seedling. I think that's good. All right. Oh, this one's amazing. You really nailed it. Thanks. This is exactly what I needed. Glad you like it. But hey, eat a little slower, okay? Let it settle properly. You right. It's just really good. Thanks, bruh. I'm guessing your first week's been treating you well then? Honestly, it kind of feels nice. Like I'm finally starting to be someone people can rely on. Back home, everyone kept saying I was too soft, too sheltered. You know the girl who tripped over her own road? When I finished the job, even if it was just 2 seedlings, I kind of felt proud of myself. Like, haha, look at me now. Even if my legs were shaking the whole walk there. Hey, that's how it starts. Everything's built from the small stuff. You think so? Of course, adventuring life, same rules apply. Nobody starts with the big feats. You put a seedling to sleep today, and one day you'll look back and realize you've come a long way. I like that. I never thought putting a seedling to sleep could count for anything. By the way, you never told me what you're really out here for. Why you chose to be an adventurer. Have you ever heard about the Fernshade Circle? The Druid Circle? Yeah, only rumors, nothing solid. Right, same here. Someone at the orphanage once told me that my late parents might have been connected to Fernshade. That's why I wanted to look for them. I heard becoming an adventurer is the best way to gather information. And what do you know? What do you want to know about Fernshade? Well, anything honestly, but I don't know how people join them or where they gather or even if they exist. All I have are little hints here and there. I just want to know who my parents really were, even a little. They're going to be tough to gather infos here. Maybe, but I've had a hunch. More people will start visiting this place quite soon. How do you know? Druid's instinct, maybe. If chatting with people here brings me even a bit closer, then I think it's worth trying. I still can't believe it. Isol is a food stall this deep in the dungeon. It's quite and warm, a prime real estate, wouldn't you say? It's wonderful. See, I told you. Wait, you're new here, right? I'm Tima. Are you an adventurer too? Want to team up sometime? I'm Isol. Yeah, I just started. Are you really inviting me? Yes, but I kind of need to deliver these seedlings before noon. Maybe tomorrow or the day after? Don't disappear on me, okay? I won't. Let's try adventuring together sometime. Alright, I'm off. Don't forget. See you later, Cook. What an energetic girl. I like her already. Energetic enough that neither of you set a time or place? I'll make sure to find her again. Oh yeah? Your place is surprisingly cozy. Hard to believe this is inside a dungeon. I love it. You're not from around here, are you? Is it that obvious? Those fancy plates and spotless boots kind of give it away. Hard to miss. Fair. I haven't been wandering for long. Enjoying it so far? Honestly, yeah. So far it's been a great journey. I just wish these days were a little longer. Feels like everything ends too fast. To walk roads with no one hovering behind me, no title here, no expectations. I'm intrigued, but I won't pry. You're surprisingly gentle for someone who could have asked a dozen questions by now. Give it time. Most people end up talking once they've had a warm bowl here. Maybe I will too. I love it here, people passing through and choosing their own pace. Sounds freeing, right? It is. Back home, my every step was someone else's decision. Where to go, who to meet, what to become. Out here, I finally get to breathe without anyone watching over my shoulder. You'd be surprised how loud silence feels when no one's escorting you. You're not used to being on your own? Not like this. But I'm learning, and for once it feels like mine, even if I'm just stumbling through a dungeon with clean boots. Sounds like you're exactly where you need to be. Maybe. At least for now. Even if it's just for a little while. Are you chasing something? I guess I am. Freedom. My own. Oh, Lord. Isol, there you are. Cancel? What? Did you? Wait, hold on. Did you tell the cook anything weird? I said hello. That's it? And that's your ear twitch when you're annoyed. Isol. That's not... Ugh. Quite the entrance. Sorry. She keeps wandering off and saying things she shouldn't. I don't see the issue. The cook doesn't look like someone who'd blab. I've heard strange things behind this counter, but nothing dangerous. Yet. See? Yet. That's why we keep things simple. You talk less, I panic less. You panic no matter what I do. That's because you keep acting like you're on a sightseeing trip instead of a dungeon hunt. You do seem oddly functional. Functional? I'm the only reason she's not being eaten by a mimic right now. That is not true. I learned quickly. You tried to pet a corpse bug. It was shiny. Still, it's rare seeing an Animari and an elf traveling together. Most pairs like that don't stick. Believe me, I didn't plan to. We met at the port. She was about 2 minutes away from getting scammed by a porter twice her age. He said he knew the safe roads. He was lying through his missing teeth. I stepped in, mostly because I figured I could overcharge her later. You what? I said at first. I'm not proud of it. And then she started talking about wanting to explore the world, fresh air, new places, all that hopeful nonsense. And I don't know. Something in me couldn't leave her there. She means she got soft. I did not get soft. I just didn't want to see someone get eaten by life. And that's how you ended up here? Pretty much. She said dungeons were the best place to learn fast. I said dangerous, not educational. But she only heard the part she liked. Since we're already here. Could I get something warm? Depends on what you're craving. Something minty. And maybe, to keep my spirits up, today's been a lot. She means she panicked at a mushroom. That wasn't even moving. I twitched, Cancel. Twitched! Yeah. And you can still want to eat? I'm good. I ate my rashes before chasing her across half the floor. Still full. If I eat more, I'll fall asleep standing. And I refuse to let you lead me into a trap because you thought a slime looked friendly. Okay, fair. Just one other thing coming up. Can't wait. Bitter, minty, ember note. Okay, so treatant broth. Okay, and then we got 4 mandrakes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 ceilings. 1, 2. There's nothing else mintier, right? Oh, okay. Oh, this smells incredible. Freshly made. It looks perfect and I feel excited. I actually feel like it's untangling my whole day. Good. Maybe now you'll stop trying to pet dangerous things. Let me enjoy my bowl in peace, please. Glad it's hitting the spot. By the way, Cook, why are you here? Most people don't set up a food stall this deep in the dungeon. I'm not most people. I'm the dungeon clerk assigned to this place. Dungeon clerk? Yeah. Daily inspections, monitoring monster safety or something, then reporting to the guild at the end of each month. Something weird happens, like a sudden spike in difficulty. I'm the first to catch it. Makes sense. A dungeon going wild can wipe a town if nobody's paying attention. Exactly. And since I have a lot of downtime between checks, I figured I might as well cook for whoever wanders in here. But I've never seen anyone cook monster before. Is that normal? Not really. It's something I picked up back when I was in Northern Continent. You say it like it's nothing, but that skill's rare. Rare? As in valuable? As in factions would throw money at him. Monster cooks don't just show up every day. Why is that? Takes guts, literally. Monster cooking isn't just chopping things up. You have to taste what you make. One mistake and you die before your next dish. That's horrifying. Exactly why most people don't do it. Then who does? Oh, I don't know what that said. Half didn't survive past their first recipe. Then why bother? Because a good monster cook turns danger into supply. They turn threats into logistics. Logistics. The most important thing in any expedition. You can have numbers, strength, fancy swords. None of it matters if your group can't stand up straight from hunger. Morale, stamina, coordination, all of it starts with the stomach. Even the best swordsman can't fight on an empty stomach. I never thought about it that way. Still feels odd though. You, all the way down here? Yeah. Why settle in a dungeon instead of a big faction? What brought you here, Cook? I guess I like the quiet. Huh. That's his way of saying, don't ask. Fair enough. Everyone's running from or towards something. Alright, we've taken enough time out of your day. Let's move before someone starts asking questions with weapons. Right. Thanks for your meal, for the meal and the silence. Both were perfect. You are welcome. Come again later. Bye. You gonna go? See you around, Cook. Okay, thank you. Alright, let's close up shop. Cool. Bird and Moon. So 14. Nothing new. Okay. Well, that was Dungeon Hotpot. The only reason I stopped talking is because I feel like this video is going to get too long if I had to read every single dialogue, so I just went silent and just started reading it to myself. But Dungeon Hotpot is fun. I love these games. I love these games where you have to cook stuff for people. It's so fun. And I haven't seen nobody do a hot pot version of something like that. But yeah, that was Dungeon Hotpot. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and a follow and subscribe as well. It helps me out and I would greatly appreciate it. Be sure to follow me on all my other social media platforms that are linked in the description of all of my demo videos. And be sure to check out the demo videos because you might find something in there that you might like to play. And I will see y'all later.